to like, share and subscribe. Links are in the description. Let's get on with the show. Pythagoras of Samos. The ultimate nature of reality is number. Probably born around the mid-6th century, no exact date is known as to when Pythagoras lived, despite his name being familiar to every schoolchild for Pythagoras' theorem, which states that the square of the hypotenuse of the right-angled triangle is equal to the sum of the squares of the remaining two sides. It is likely that this was known both to the Babylonians, where Pythagoras is thought to have travelled in his youth, and the Egyptians. Pythagoras was somewhat a shadowy figure, and like Socrates after him, wrote nothing himself, preferring to leave his students to document his thoughts. Reputed to be a mystic as well as a thinker, the school he founded would nowadays be thought of as a religious cult that taught many unusual and strange doctrines, including, notoriously, the veneration for and absistence from the eating of beans. Pythagoras also preached reincarnation and the transmigration of the soul, and is largely responsible for the modern belief in numerology, later popularized by Nostradamus. According to Pythagoras, the ultimate nature of reality is number. This idea developed out of his theory of music, which he proved that the intervals between musical tones could be expressed as ratios between the first four integers, the numbers 1 to 4. Since part of Pythagoras' religious teachings consisted in the claim that music has a special power over the soul, infused as it is to the very fabric of the universe, the belief that number is the ultimate nature of reality quickly followed. The Pythagoreans went on to venerate certain numerical patterns, especially the so-called tetrachus of the decade. The tetrachus is a diagram that represents the first 4 numbers in a triangle of 10 dots. Both the triangle and the number 10, the decade, became objects of worship for the Pythagoreans. In Pythagorean thought, the number 10 is the perfect number because it is made up of the sum of the first 4 integers, as shown in the tetrachus. The integers themselves were thought to represent fundamental ideas, the number 1 representing the point, 2 the line, 3 the surface, and 4 the solid. Further, it was thought that there were 10 heavenly bodies, 5 planets, the sun, the moon, the earth, and a mysterious and invisible counter-earth, probably invented to make the celestial number up to 10, all revolving around a central fire. After Pythagoras' death, his school splintered into 2 camps, one maintaining his religious and mystical teachings, while the other concentrated on his mathematical and scientific insights. The latter continued to believe the nature of the universe must be essentially arithmetical. Units of number and points were somehow thought to possess spatial dimensions and be the ultimate constituents of objects, an idea later criticised by both Parmenides and Zeno. The Pythagorean cosmogony also encountered grave problems due to one of Pythagoras' own discoveries, for Pythagoras had shown how the ratio of the diagonal through a square to its sides could not be expressed as a whole number. The problem of the incommensurability of the diagonal led to the discovery, or invention, depending on your philosophical point of view, of irrational numbers. Though a major problem for the Pythagorean cosmogony, irrational numbers have proven a major and lasting development in mathematical thinking.